Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here to give you a review of a piece of shit of TNA, because it was a piece of shit that happened last night. I didn't really get much enjoyment out of it, except for who the new investor was, but it wasn't that cool either. It was cool actually, but it wasn't that cool. Okay, let's just start off with a piece of with we had Jeremy Borash and Mike Tenay on commentary. This TNA happened on January 30th, 2014. I actually thought they were going to make Taz the investor since he wasn't on commentary, but nope, that's not what happened, which I'm actually absolutely fucking fine with. Okay, officials are holding back Magnus, Ethan Carter III, Rockstar Spud, Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe backstage, because Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe are pissed that Stin had to leave last week. So that's cool. You got Magnus, Ethan Carter III, and Rockstar Spud promo. They talk about how they got rid of Stin and that you're never going to see Stin in TNA again. Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe come out, fight him off while they leave. And then Samoa Joe they challenge Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle challenge Ethan Carter III and Magnus to a tag match. And Magnus say if they win, you have to leave TNA, Litany forever. And Samoa Joe says if they win, whoever gets the pinfall submission will become the number one contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. And then I thought it was going to be over there. You should have ended it there. But then you had Dixie Carter's like, oh, this match ain't happening. Nah, it's not going to happen. And then it just ends up happening anyway. So you should have just fucking ended it after that and have the music play, la 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 di da. Okay, TNA investor arrives. Didn't see him. American Wolves backstage says you'll find out who it is later. Gil Kim and Lady Tapa versus Madison Rain and Velvet Sky. Who cares? It was a shit match. The match wasn't that long. Velvet Sky wins with her facebuster move, and that was it. And then Chris Sabin comes out, upset that Velvet Sky cost him the X Division Championship. So he says you apologize, everything can go back to normal. Velvet Sky breaks up with them. Who gives a fuck? Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe are backstage. They go to Bob. This actually was funny. They go to Bobby Roode's locker room, attack him, and then you come to go to commercial. Comes back, you see him still attacking him, and he says that I could end both your careers if I really wanted to. That's also much of a threat I am. And Samoa Joe says if you get involved tonight, you're gonna have a crushed windpipe. James Storm promo. He says he has Gunner's back. Always will have Gunner's back, and yeah. Then Bad Influence, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian come out and challenge them to a tag team match, and with Gunner's case on the line, they accept. Wasn't that good either. It was just an average match. I don't even remember. I remember Gunner and James Storm won, but I forget how they won. Okay, next. Rockstar Spud and Dixie Carter backstage. I don't even remember what they talked about. Samoa Joe video package going through his career. He's won every championship in TNA, which is cool. So was Kurt Angle. Dixie Carter's backstage. Don't remember what happened. Honestly, don't remember what happened. Eric Young and ODB are backstage. ODB is worried about Eric Young about this Abyss thing, and then Abyss comes up and just looks angry at him. Rockstar Spud's backstage. Oh, I remember what happened with the Dixie Carter. Then Bobby Roode came in and says that he wants a world title shot. And if he doesn't get it, he wants it in the main event in Lockdown. If he doesn't get it, he's not going to help him anymore. But Rockstar Spud says he's going to go to the ring and get some answers on this new investor. So he goes to the ring, waste of fucking time. They don't reveal, and then he has the American Wolves come out. They don't reveal who it is. They do like a double team move to him. It was like they lifted him up and one of them kneed him in the face. We get the Bromance, which is Jesse and Robbie E with Zima Ion. He likes to be called DJ Zima, but you're fucking Zima Ion. You're not a fucking DJ guy. They ruined this guy. And yeah, they're defending the tag team championships against Abyss and Eric Young. Crap. Didn't care. It was cool to see Abyss dominate. He attacks the ref, chokeslams Eric Young, and he wants to challenge him to a Monster Ball match for his next experiment. So yeah, that was all that was there to set up for. Tag division's nothing. American Wolves are backstage again. They're trying to find out who it is. Of course, they can't. Bully Ray's backstage, pushing a casket. Samuel, okay, I'll talk about this. Samuel Shaw, Dexter. You know, Dexter's in TNA now, so we're going to call him Dexter. and Christy Hemme backstage having a romantic moment. He wants to tour her house, and then Dixie, and then Samuel Shaw. There's like this one room that he can't show her that he wasn't want her to see, and I think it's like a shrine of her. And he like has her hair. It was fucking weird. It was like a bunch of girls. That's what I saw. It was like a shrine of. I think it was her though. I don't know what they're fucking going for here. I don't really care either. Bully Ray promo comes out, talks trash about Mr. Anderson. So then Mr. Anderson comes out. Bully Ray challenges him to a casket match. Mr. Anderson comes out, says that he accepts pretty much, and he attacks him, hits him with a chair. Good stuff. At least it has a personal rivalry where they were in Aces and Eights together, and now they're not. So, yeah. And I think Bully Ray will win the casket match. I think it makes sense for them to have another match since they both are one apiece. Kurt Angle, Billy Packett's going through his career. Ethan Carter III and Magnus are backstage. They don't get along, so I think in the future we'll get Ethan Carter III versus Magnus for the World Championship. Because he doesn't like the way, I guess, that Ethan Carter got into the business. And then Dixie Carter comes up and they act like they get along again. We're going to get a match. And then we got Ethan Carter III and Magnus versus Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. If Ethan Carter III and Magnus win, Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe are fired. And if Kurt Angle or Samoa Joe get the pinfall, they become that person will be the number one contender for the World Championship. And the American Most announced earlier tonight that if anyone interferes in the match, they're fired. They just show, we'll fucking ruin this as they like go on this like big screen pop up of the festival event, so I couldn't fucking see what the match was going on. But Samoa Joe chokes out Magnus and he taps out for the win and he rubs it in his face afterwards. And then the investor ends up being MVP, which is Montel Vontavious Porter. I guess they're gonna call him MVP. And I actually think this is cool. I thought it was going to be like Eric Bischoff or some old fucking dinosaur. But no, it's MVP. What sucks is he can't wrestle. But I think he's going to be good in this business kind of role because he seems like a businessman. And I like MVP a lot. He has good mic skills. He's got everything going for him. So I like MVP. It kind of makes sense. Doesn't make sense. I guess like he's investing in the company so he gets to make the fucking shots. It really doesn't make sense. But I like to see MVP. I heard that he was going to sign him with TNA for a while, and I wasn't sure. And I guess this is what they're going to use him as. I like MVP is kind of the one guy for the company, though, because he should be a world champion in WWE. Mr. Kennedy shouldn't even be in TNA. I think CM Punk might actually be in TNA since he's leaving WWE, but you never know. Sting might be in WWE. I'm going to go to WWE because I'm the fucking shit. But this kid Adam, that's friends with me, is going to WWE because he's the shit. My friend Steve's going to WWE. He's actually the champion right now. So yeah. By the way, TNA, what a fucking piece of shit you are. I'm gonna watch to see what MVP does in TNA, but I'm really not fucking interested in that. Well, fuck TNA.